Down. Kuzampula. Namaste, good morning to all online respected viewers. Long live our majesties and long live our leaders and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online Ayurveda and Yoga workshops. Embassy of India, Thimpu, ICCR's Nehru Wangchuk Cultural Center Yoga teacher. I'm KVSSN Murthy here. My true prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties in the whole Bhutan. Alright, and coming recitation, actually before recitation, I would like to give some of the stress on the importance of the protocol. So even though you are like following like vaccination, please try to always observe the safe physical distancing when you are in the crowd, or first priority is avoid crowding. Then next one is do not count currency by touching your tongue, or don't count papers. Also don't touch your tongue. So by any region, for any region, don't touch your tongue. Then don't touch your facial organs also. And especially try to always carry hand lotions to wash your hands thoroughly. Another good observation is in the crowds or in markets, so do not touch any surfaces. Then second thing is gargling technique, very important. So by using estimadu powder or tripala powder or plain salt water, so use them properly and to clean the throat. And oil pulling or plain water pulling also important to clean the mouth. And especially I can mention that nasal nasa chikitsa using anutaila or shadbindu taila, or using cow ghee. So if you know well about the administration of these oils, please follow, because it required only one drop to into each nostril. Don't put more oil. So here your morning ones and afternoon evening ones, it will be give good effect in the phlegm level balances. So next one is important technique is steam inhalation. Steam inhalation is very important organ. So whenever you are possible in the offices or in your homes, try to follow this steam inhalation, maybe 6 times 8 times or more than that as per the requirement, because it is not that hot food or any other things can kill the viral cells, but hot air easily can remove the viral cells, especially in the first day. So no one knows what is the first day when this viral will be entered into the nostril. So that please always try to see this observation of nasal inhalations like steam inhalations every day. So more times. So whenever you are taking this steam inhalation, so you can take 10 seconds or 20 seconds or 30 seconds, or still you can have a 1 minute time. So here you can add ajwain seed oil or eucalyptus oil also in that, or you can take only plain steam inhalation. So next observation is diet. Very important thing is diet. Do not blindly depend on the carbohydrates, as well as don't blindly following the overeating. So when you are not active, when physical body is not active, don't take more diets. Also please remember to add this vitamin A, C, D and zinc based diets, which are abundantly available in local fresh green leafy vegetables, fruits and milk products, mushrooms, and local all local seasonal fruits and vegetables. So next one is important practices or home kitchen remedies. Our kitchen is our pharmacy. So that try to follow this observation. Add pepper, rock salt, hing and jaljeera powder and jeera, cumin, cinnamon and ilachi, jaggery and honey, local honey and turmeric and coriander leaves and coriander powder. All these are very simple and it is available in the markets also. At your knowledge, on based on your convenient rate. So take these products also. But please remember, when you have any kind of allergies regarding foods, immediately avoid those things. So next one is we have local shilajit and local cordyceps also, very important. According to your knowledge, according to your convenience, you can use these practices also. Today also we have the same Ayurvedic drinks called kada chai preparation, and the next one is golden milk preparation. Kada chai is very good in the mornings to afternoons, and golden milk is good from the afternoons till evenings. So here do not take more. Whenever you are taking, so 100 ml is enough to maintain that kind of immunity. So if you will take more, that will create more problems in the form of diarrhea or tummy upsets. Chyawanprash also very important practice in these days. So it has nearly 40 to 45 different kind of Ayurvedic herbs. Morning ones, evening ones, with the hot water or with the milk, you can take this solution. Next one is cloves powder and honey preparation, also very important. So somewhat it will create some balance at the throat level, and it will free from the like some of the phlegm infections from the throat, especially dry cough and cough management. You can use this practices of like what we call clove powder. And right now, coming to the recitation, this recitation actually from the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. So it is saying that the aim of the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, in order to purify the mind, it is also necessary for the body as a whole to undergo the process of absolute purification. So for this purification, Hatha Yoga has its own practices of like kriyas in the form of kriyas. But please remember, when the seers or when the rishis or when the monks established this yoga science, in their mind that there was no concept of yoga therapy. But although yoga is a very good practices, and it has a full length practices which can treat many uncurable diseases also. But the way how we are doing is very important. But the base or the main purpose of the Hatha Yoga is not only for the like physical health, but it has a definite goal towards the spiritual upliftment. Please observe the objective of Hatha Yoga Pradipika is only like to create like a very good path towards the spiritual upliftment. Maybe in that journey, yoga therapy like maybe a kind of a byproduct or incident only. All right, and now in the like in this week, as we know that we have one kind of disorder called uterine fibroids or myoma. It is a kind of a grandhi vikruti or somewhat hormonal disturbances. So, like as we know that we have four segments in this for fibroids, four varieties. One is submucosal and intramural and subserosal and pedunculated fibroids. But based on the pain and based on the bleeding, we have many other treatments and many other investigations. First important thing is, do not go for your self medication, because it has its own treatment in the allopathic way. So we have many examinations and many investigations also. Please try to take good advice from your physician. So like symptoms may be like over pain in the abs and lower abs and the lower back, and second one is over menstruation or repeated menstruation, or somewhat anemia and insomnia and weight gaining and unwanted hair, and still more other complications can be as a part in these symptoms. But please remember, causes are maybe heredity or maybe family background and thyroid issues. Next one is metabolism and lifestyle choices. The next one is menopausal issues. Then after that, pre-pregnancy or abortion issues. All these are some of the known factors, but still we have unknown factors also for this same element. But whenever you are feeling this kind of disturbances, so immediately avoid all variations of non-vegetarians and all variations of carbohydrates. So you can reduce or avoid these lineups like non-vegetarians and carbohydrates and salts and spicy items and junk foods and overeating. And next one is self-medication. Please strictly avoid self-medication and strictly avoid passive life. So try to involve in more hobbies to active yourself. Then here in Ayurveda we have some of the important drugs called Kanchanala, Gugulu and Mandura Basma or Punarnava Mandura. Next one is Pipalyadi Yoga. Next one is Ashoka and Udumbara. The next one is Chandra Prabhavati and Ashwagandha and Haridra Kand and Shigru Gugulu. These are very simple and effective drugs in the Ayurveda. According to the user, so it will give very positive results in the management of these uterine fibroids. So here in today's exercise, today's advice from yoga side, from Ayurveda side is Usha Pana Chikitsa. So early morning, immediately after waking up, do not go for tea or coffees, but instead of that, you can drink hot water, acceptable hot water. Maybe 1 glass or 2 glass or 3 glass according to the need, according to your experience. This is very important thing to balance all inside liquids and fluids. So somewhat it will give good balance in the hormonal system also. So next one is very important therapy, Lagu Senka Prakshalana. So in yoga it is very important to clean the abdomen. So it's a cleaning from mouth to rectum. They a kind of practices like it is called Lagu Senka Prakshalana. So when you have interaction with your yoga teacher, take good notes on this. So every day it is a must. Or when you have more knowledge, or when you have more insight on these kind of cleaning techniques, you can go for this same kind of practice in the evenings also, but that is totally depend on the self experience and the capability of the practitioner only. So next one is Shat Kriyas. As we mentioned that in yoga we have different kind of body cleaning techniques called from mouth to abdomen Dhauti Kriya, and nostril cleaning technique Neti Kriya, and from mouth to abdomen or rectum cleaning technique yogic enema or Senka Prakshalana. Next one is Trataka Abhyas, like it's a purification of the mind. Next one is Kapala Bhati, frontal brain cleaning technique, and next one is Nauli, rectus abdominal muscle rotation, and Agnisara Kriya. So these are very simple organic ways to keep yourself healthy and immune. At your free time, at your free interaction time with your yoga teacher, take good knowledge on this all available techniques. So like when we are meeting here the same place, same topic on Monday, we will see still more good applications in Ayurveda on some other disorder. Let's come to yoga class now. Right. So as we know that in yoga also, in yoga postures, we have several type of postures. Forward bends, back bends, side turns, side squeezes, and sun salutation. So every yoga exercise, yoga posture, yogic posture has its own way of benefit to the body, to the physical body and the mind. But here, please remember, it is not that your flexibility will give you health. Your flexibility may make you more flexible or make this some certain postures well, but your immunity or your health will come the continuity in the practices. Please remember, whatever flexibility you have, it will be useless if your practices will not be in the continuation form. Okay, now coming to the practices here, take a long deep inhalation, exhalation. Then coming to sun salutations, inhalations, lift your both the arms up above to the head called Kailasha Mudra. Then very slowly bring your Kailasha Mudra at your chest level called Anahata Pranamasan. And here we have sloka and mantra chanting and bijakshara. When you have your traditional belief, you can choose, or you can choose only physical exercises. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tatvam Pushan Apavrunu Satya Dharmaya Drustaye. Om Hram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Raha Mitra Ravi Surya Bhanu Kagapushna Hiranya Garbha Maricha Aditya Savitra Arka Bhaskaraya Namaha. Touch your arms forward, lift your arms up, and once completely pull up, and from there slightly put a back bend, Ardha Chandra or Ardha Chakrasan. Again, keep body straight. Then very slowly, carefully bend the body forward till the floor or till the ankle, but it depends on your health issues also. If you have any health issues related to forward bends, and avoid forward bends. And right leg back, Aswa Sanchalanasana or horse riding posture. Then after that, back leg straight on the toes, and very slowly lift your knee against the gravity. Then after that, slowly join your forward leg to back leg called Dandasana or Santulanasana. Then very slowly push your body down towards the floor and stick your body like two palms, and forehead or chin and chest and knees and toes must come down on the floor called Ashtanga Namaskarasana. Alright, push your body forward like a sea wave, lift the body and attach the body towards Bhujangasana or lifted head cobra posture. Throughout the practice, do not hang the body. Like push your body up against the shoulders, lift your chin and stay for a while. And back leg straight on the toes. Just lift your body and push your body inside Parvatasana or mountain triangle posture. And right leg must be your forward leg again, and push your body forward, lift your chin up in the posture called Asva Sanchalanasana. And back leg straight on the toes, and back leg knee up and join your back leg to forward leg called Pada Hastasana. And very slowly lift your arms and body at a time up, Hasta Uttanasana or like Hasta Uttanasana. From here, slightly put a back bend, Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chakrasana. Then after that, Pranamasana above to the head. Then slowly keep your Pranamasana down at your chest level called Anahata Pranamasana, and lift your arms completely up, wide your arms, then very slowly bring them down and few seconds rest after practices. So here please wait for a while for your healthy breath. Right, today practices is about the leg stretching. Right, anyone can easily do this practices. This will be benefit to all. Anyone can easily join these exercises. Right, take a long deep inhalation exhalation. Now this time right leg back, left leg forward, right leg back, left leg forward, called Asva Sanchalanasana variation. We are doing a kind of leg stretching. Right, this time choose proper way of keeping your both the hands down in front of the chest or under the chest. All right, so in this posture I'm requesting my video officer to just come to my right side or left side, and here observe carefully. This will be deep leg stretching. So when you have any issues at the hip girdle or knees or any other things, bone related things, like choose proper way of doing or still avoid the practices. So here few seconds. Now try to wide your forward leg, knee to the concerned side, then slowly come back. Again completely wide, then come back. Last count completely wide and stay now. So here just adjust your body to press the knee and stay now. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Right, again come back. Right, here just shift your leg to the far towards your concerned leg side, left side, and here keep your both the elbows down on the floor and stay here for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then very slowly keep your both the hands, push your body up, then very slowly rest your legs and few seconds relaxation. So during this kind of practices anyone will get easily that catches and cramps, so immediately after that rest for a while. Alright, opposite side same horse riding posture variation. Now keep your right leg as a forward leg and push your body down as well as forward also. Then here keep your two hands on the floor, then adjust your leg, just keep your leg completely out and slowly come back. Again keep your leg out and come back. Last count, turn your knee and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3 and 4, come back. Again readjust your leg just to shift that leg to far right side. Then try to put your both the hands elbows on the floor and few seconds give that stretch from your thigh to pelvic and stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then very slowly push your body with the arm supports. Then very slowly drive your leg back. Then once take a long, slow and a deep inhalation and exhalation. Right, once quick relaxation time. So soon after this kind of exercises, it may require to do butterfly movement or any other relaxing exercises for the legs and thighs. Few seconds movement of thighs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Relaxation enough. Touch your legs forward. Again take a long, slow and a deep inhalation and exhalation. Then after that, then similar exercise we are doing for same leg stretching. Fold your right leg and fold your alternate leg. Just sit in Vajrasana. Few seconds sit in this posture. Then after that stand on the knees. Then here keep your right leg as a forward leg like Asva Sanchalanasana. Push your body down and forward also. So pushing down is a different, pushing forward is a different. So attach that two at a time. Alright, here take a long pause. Keep your right hand down on the floor, on the fist or on the fingers or on the palm. Alright, lift your one hand up. Then adjust your legs for more stretching as well as more bending also with the arm support. And stay now. 1, 2, 3. Then very slowly come back. Relaxation. Then after that keep your alternate arm down on the palm or on the fingers or on the fist. Then same here, lift your that folded leg side, hand up and stay here for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then again very slowly come back. Relaxation. One long pause. All right, then slowly keep your legs up and few seconds rest your knees. So here you can do knee walk for more relaxation, or you can slightly like sit in the Vajrasan, still giving more relaxation. Okay, long path. Opposite side, same exercise, and here stand on the knees. Then open your alternate leg forward, and here also push the body forward and down at a time, like Asva Sanchalanasana. And here folded leg sides, hand down on the floor, on the palm or on the fingers or on the fist. Then lift your alternate arm up and completely give a bend and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then very slowly come back, rest. Then here change the hand style. Then here alternate arm down on the floor, then remaining left hand up and stay for a back bend, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then very slowly come back, relaxation enough. Then slowly push your body back. Then again same here, Vajrasan or knee walk or butterfly movement or knee turns. Just choose any kind of post stretches for the knees and for the thighs. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 relaxations enough. Just take a long inhalation, exhalation. So here today's our last posture will be somewhat compass postures. Okay, now here just fold your left leg like flat fold. Then alternate leg will be right leg, it's a straight fold, vertical fold. Then here flat folded leg side, just tilt your body to put your elbow on the floor, and here few seconds stretch your above leg. Then after that catch your ankle from inside with the right hand, like above leg ankle from inside. Then lift your leg up. Then soon after that you can choose like below hand to lift up to give more stretch to the above leg. Then throughout the practice you can hold your leg in a good way that should stretch more, and try to stretch your leg towards the head, and few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and very slowly come back, relaxation. Then soon after that straightly go to the any relaxing posture called exercise called butterfly or knee turns or any other post stretches exercises. Then few seconds rest. Then same thing here, opposite side I'm doing. First coming to Samasthiti and check your breath, check your dress, check your mats. Then here right leg must go to the flat folding way. Alternate leg should go to the vertical fold. Right, try to give more squeeze inside. Then towards your flat leg side, flat folded leg side, tilt your body. Put that concerned elbow and forearm down on the floor. So here once give a stretch on the above knee side. Then slowly catch your ankle from inside. Then once you will lift your leg, then choose proper way of support the body by keeping your palm on the floor. So here you can slightly bend the elbow to pull the leg towards the head and stay here for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then very slowly fold your leg. Then again coming to the butterfly movement or any post related stretches, and few seconds relax your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and relaxation enough. Just your legs. Just take a long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalations. So actually the motto of the yoga practices to make flexible and to make like agility also. But please remember, not only the physical concern, but somewhat it has other practices to create calm and peace to the mind level also. So that level come when your practices will be in the continuous form. So do not skip your practices for any reason. Do not search any like excuses to not doing exercises. Please do yoga every day, even though Sundays also please do yoga. Okay, now coming to the pranayam practices. And now I'm requesting my video officer to come in front of me. Alright, after practices, after your physical exercises, it is also advised to give some time for the pranayam. Like and also it is recommended that it is also advised to take a sip of water before your pranayam. Alright, so take a long, slow and a deep inhalation and exhalation. So here also we have mantra chanting and sloka bijakshara. According to your traditional belief, you can choose or you can choose only physical exercises. Alright, keep it. Om Kelaya Swaha. Om Madhavaya Swaha. Om Narayanaya Swaha. Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyardham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadin Karishye. Om Sand Sand Sandhi. Alright, then slowly keep your hands down. Take a long, slow inhalation and exhalation. Alright, in other words, this sloka chanting saying that yoga practices, physical yoga exercises or pranayam or advanced exercises, kriyas, bandhas, mudras, meditations, all this purpose is not to maintaining only physical health, but here we have a definite goal called spiritual upliftment, samadhi sthiti or nirvana. So to reach that level of practices, spiritual upliftment, so one should be aware of the physical health and mental health and social health. Alright, so here like we have also the same two practices, Sitali and Sitkari Pranayam. As we know that the people who have been suffering from these abdominal issues or lower abdominal issues, especially fibroids issues, many people may recommend Kapalabhati Kriya as well as Bastrika Pranayam, because to create more heat, that is also one way. And the second way is to some people require Sitali Pranayam, like somewhat cooling sensation inside. So here, according to your body constitution, you can choose two practices: Sitali, the cooling. We are seeing the same two exercises, Sitali and Sitkari exercises. As we know that Sitali Pranayam, Gulma Plihodikar Roga Joram Pittam Kshudan Trusham Vishani Sitali Nama Kumbhakeyam Nihantihi. So it is saying that it cures an enlarged stomach or spleen, some of the gland level issues or hormonal level issues, and also it counteracts the poison. Please remember the way how we are doing very important, because of our online participants. In the view of beginners, we are not giving like advanced practices with the mudras or bandhas, any other techniques. We are doing plain practices, but according to your free time, according to your interaction with your yoga teacher, so please take good notes and advice from them, so how to do this in a professional way. As we know that some of the people cannot perform Sitali, the tongue folding technique. For them we have very good pranayam called Sitkari Pranayam. It is also saying that Yogini Chakra Samanyaha Srusti Samhara Karakaha Nakshuda Natrusha Nidra Naivalasya Prajayet. So generally Sitkari is a purification. Particularly it is saying the works on the heat and cold, these two aspects of the body, and it controls any of the need of desire, hunger and a thirst and a desire. So basically it is good pranayam for the people who wants to do spiritual upliftment also, because it has one pranayam has many benefits. It is the participant's level of maturity, level of practices, how he will receive the practices. Okay, now coming to next exercise, physical part, Sitali Pranayam. Keep your position straight and take your tongue out. complete inhalation, then very slowly breathe out with the nose. Again inhalation with the folded tongue. Then slowly breathe out with the nose. And third inhalation and slowly breathe out with the nose. Fourth inhalation with the tongue. Breathe out with the nose. Last inhalation with the tongue. And breathe out with the nose. And for the same sensation called cooling effect, for people who cannot folding this tongue, for them it is from the edges of the teeth and exhalation through the nose, inhalation through the mouth in a separate way and exhalation through the nose. Inhalation, breathe out. Third count inhalation, last count inhalation. Alright. So once you successfully completed pranayama practices, again immediately after this choose proper way of dharana exercises, dharana practices if you know well, or take some of the practices as a concentration practices through the Trataka Abhyasas. So once you will able to finish those practices also, it is advised to take at least 5 to 10 minutes time to give relaxation to the body and mind through yoga nidra or through power naps. The based on the strength level in the practices, based on the intensity in the practices, so it is also advised to take 15 minutes to 20 minutes time or further 30 minutes time also after your practices for the bathing time, and here from the bathing time to further 10 minutes time to breakfast. In the afternoon before your lunch hour, see all the possibilities how to take a power nap or how to do yoga nidra to regenerate the body, to give further relaxation to the body and the mind. So basically it will improve the focus levels and concentration levels towards your further works, and also it will improve the productivity from you. In the evenings, once you will totally free from your all activities and affairs, before your dinner time, try to take half an hour time to do self yoga exercises, including back bending exercises and including inversion postures and including breathing and breath outs, especially pranayams also. So when we are meeting here at the same place, same topic on Monday, we will see good applications and practices in Ayurveda as well as in yoga also we will see good exercises. So thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity. Stay away from the bad habits and do yoga also. Thanking you all.